Always. So.
Always, yeah.
Let's start out with your next event.
Sneak peek into Monday's fun run that we have going on at Storyland. We are back at Storyland it's been 2 years since we've been there because of COVID. But we're finally getting the kids to race around the park, and sign-ups are still open. They'll be open till Sunday morning, but they can also still sign up the day of. They'll get one of these lovely t-shirts, a race medal, and the kiddos get a free pass into Storyland for that day, so they can go enjoy the park after they're done racing.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Probably happy to be back at Storyland. They just get to stay.
Yeah, we're so excited. It's so much fun there. We're going to have Sharon Novak will be there playing some music. Our bookmobile will be set up so the kids and their parents and families can pick out some free books. And yeah, it's just going to be really fun. We're super excited to be back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Storyland was just here talking about it as well, so happy to be a partner.
Yeah.
So you have tons and tons of new stuff coming up. You've just announced some things. I know what people want to hear more, right?
Well, yeah, we just announced all things, but next two things that we have coming up in October are some Halloween-related things that Hannah Jo has been working on. So excited. So
Halloween obsessed a bit.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to let her talk about that.
Yes, I am a horror enthusiast, and I have finally convinced Theater in the Wood to let me put on a haunt. So that's what we're doing. We have been walking these trails at night at different points in the evening to see what is scariest, and it's very scary.
Yes.
I've been out on those trails by myself with just one flashlight, and it's terrifying. And that's me, a horror enthusiast. So like, I'm excited that I'm scared. I'm like walking around like terrified, like this is awesome. Like
this is so scary. Everyone joy.
Yeah.
Well, how is this event? We've had events in the Valley before. It's been a while, so people are really ready for it.
Yeah.
How is this going to be different, this trail event?
So, as a horror enthusiast, is this my camera? As a horror enthusiast, it's really important to me to give a new type of event. So, normally when you think of a haunted house, you think of something super polished, super manufactured, something that's really planned down to a T. This is going to be more of an authentic horror experience. So, like I said, we are giving you a singular flashlight and telling you to go. So we are going to have a set, we're going to have haunt actors, but this is more of a psychological and authentic experience. So you'll be walking through the woods, and yes, there'll be actors, but also what if a tree falls? Or what if you end up seeing an animal? Or...
Yeah.
It's
You just never know.
You really do not know what's going to happen out there.
Is there a theme to this? Is there...
There is, and I think that you were aware of the theme because you're wearing a shirt that kind of looks like a circus tent. And our theme this year is Freak Show.
Oh!
Yeah, we are going to capitalize on the railroad tracks being right there. So the theme is, we basically are telling this story that a traveling circus was derailed and the train went off into the woods, and now there's like this terror and chaos happening, and all of their souls are trapped in the woods because of how terrible the accident was.
Oh, wow. That sounds terrifying. Not excited. I'm less of a haunt enthusiast.
No,
so
Chelsea gets scared if she's in the house by herself with the lights off. So this is going to be great.
I do. So this will scare it's perfect for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, ages are going to be, for the event,
We are hoping that 14 and up, because we're really trying to do this right. We're really trying to do it scary. So we don't want to traumatize the fun run children. They should not come to this event.
Yeah, these are two separate events.
Of course. And so while that's all being planned, you're looking for volunteers, actors, anyone that wants to be involved at the same time?
Yeah.
How do we find information on that?
Right on our website, believeinbooks.org, under our theater section, we have all of that information, and our other fun October event that will be coming up as well.
Oh, what's that?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show
of
Shadowcast is returning.
Yes. Yes.
And most of the OG cast, most of the original cast from last year is coming back. We are still searching for our star. We need a new Frankenfurter this year, which is very exciting for us. Also, I don't know if I'm going to let the cat out of the bag right now, but Chelsea is signed on to be our new Janet.
Yay!
Yes.
So she is dressed very appropriately right now, but come Halloween, she will be in her underwear on stage.
Anyway, but that's very exciting to have this event again. I know everyone's been waiting for it.
We got great feedback from all of our guests that came to see it. So we're super excited to be able to bring it back.
So what are the dates for that and everything else for Halloween?
So basically the last 3 weekends of October, we have things going on. Second and third weekend is The Haunt, and then the fourth and final weekend will be Rocky Horror. We actually have a performance on Halloween this year.
For Rocky Horror, that's going to be sold out.
Halloween on a Monday, but yeah. And all that information is on our website, believeinbooks.org. You can buy tickets to everything right now, and we will get some more information on there for our upcoming 2023 season. But for now, you can find it on our Facebook page. We're Believe in Books Literacy Foundation, and you can kind of see what we've got planned for the next year.
Well,
we're ready.
Exciting. Yeah. Yes. These are 2 new. I mean, all of the Halloween events you have planned. I mean, the Valley hasn't gotten to see stuff like this before, except for Rocky Horror last year, which was just a
So if you missed it,
it's
you
huge.
get to see it again.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about that. What does the audience have in store right there for Rocky Horror?
Rocky Horror is an interactive experience, I would say.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that I thought it would appeal to my age group, our age group, but actually who it appealed to was the people that saw it when it first came out. So most of our audience was in fact like 65 and up.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. They knew the story even better than I did. So there's parts during Rocky Horror where you throw things, you yell things, and the people 65 and up were yelling way more than the people in their 30s, and it was incredible to watch.
Yeah.
That is like super audience participation.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that to come back. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the information for everything. Is there anything else coming up you'd like to talk about?
I mean, we've always got Journey to the North Pole that comes in
coming
November
soon.
and December, which we'll be looking for volunteers for. We have tickets available if you're looking to go. That website is journeytothenorthpole.org, so you can find all of that information on there. And volunteer signups should be up soon. And we're always doing something.
Sounds like it. Yeah. There's so much coming up. So if you want to volunteer, you want to attend, everything on the website.
Yep, and you can get to the Journey to the North Pole website from believeinbooks.org too.
Oh, of course, yes. All linked. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
And Hannah Jo. We're so excited for everything Believe in Books and Theater in the Woods is bringing.
Yeah.
It sounds really exciting. You won't see me at the Haunt, but you'll see me other places.
Okay, great.
Thanks again, and we're watching White Mountains today.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. Let's look at some local happenings. Enjoy a summer music night at Castle in the Clouds on September 12th, featuring dinner and live music as you watch the sunset over Lake Winnipesaukee from the beautiful outdoor terrace. The Carriage House Restaurant was named the 2021 Editor's Pick for Mountain View Dining in Yankee Magazine's Best of New Hampshire. CastleInTheClouds.org for info. Register now for the 25th annual Jen's Friends Climb Against Cancer on Saturday, September 17th. Sign up as an individual or team, raise funds, and participate in a group hike to the top of Cranmore Mountain. The day-long festival includes live music and entertainment, lunch provided by the Valley Originals, silent auction, and inspiration both from the amazing views of the mountains and from the sight of so many people coming together to support those fighting cancer in our community. Register or volunteer at jensfriends.org. Castle in the Clouds is hosting the Be a Hero 5K Run Walk Saturday, September 24th at 9 a.m. This event helps save the lives of homeless pets. Family-friendly, dog-friendly, and superhero costume-friendly, the event benefits the New Hampshire Humane Society. Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to answer trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for 4 passes to Lost River Gorge, an adventure you'll never forget. Follow the 1-mile boardwalk trail through the gorge as it winds its way along the Lost River. Explore jagged rock walls, glacial boulder caves, and cascading waterfalls. Here's the question. What is the highest mountain in the Franconia Range? Is it Mount Lincoln, Mount Lafayette, or Mount Liberty? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
Fall foliage is on the way. One of the best places to take it all in is the Crawford Notch State Park, a dramatic landscape with a fascinating history. Let's take a look.
Crawford Notch is the heart of the White Mountains in more ways than one. Its distinctive U-shaped form, carved by glaciers over 10,000 years ago, Crawford Notch is the most centrally located of the White Mountain notches, surrounded on all sides by miles and miles of national forest. It's the headwaters of the Saco River, one of New England's largest and most important waterways, though just a small stream in the Notch, except where it's dammed to form a kids' fishing pond. Crawford Notch is a great central location for sharing an outdoor adventure. Whether it be a challenging hike into the Presidentials, a family hike to Mount Willard for an extraordinary view, or a half-day adventure to Ripley or Arethusa waterfalls. And Crawford Notch is the source of some of the White Mountains' most famous pioneer stories. The Crawford family, for whom the ravine is named today, became legend in establishing one of the first inns in the White Mountains and blazing many of the first hiking trails, including the Crawford Path to Mount Washington. Another legend is that of the Willie Slide. In 1826, the Willie family was running an inn in the Notch when a major rainstorm hit. Trapped between a rising Saco River and the rumblings of the mountain overhead, the Willie family fled their house only to be caught and killed in a horrible landslide. Ironically, the river never reached the house, and the slide was diverted away from the house, leaving it unharmed. The event inspired Nathaniel Hawthorne's story The Ambitious Guest, and made the White Mountains a symbolic setting where man and nature struggled to coexist. Today, most of Crawford Notch is a state park with a visitor center, gift shop, and ice cream stand. The Willie family is memorialized at a site near where the house stood. For more information on this and other cool places in the White Mountains, visit whitemountains.tv.
I'm Chelsea. Welcome to White Mountains Today. September's rolling into the mountains with lots of fun. We've got info, tips, and even some prizes to help you enjoy it all. Here's what's coming up. In this hour, a visit to Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Camp Resort, Glen Ellis. Fall at Storyland and Living Shores Aquarium. And a preview of foliage season at Great Glen Trails and the Mount Washington Auto Road. Plus, all show long, we're playing Watch and Win. Answer this week's questions correctly for a chance to win a pass for Drive Yourself admission on the Mount Washington Auto Road, tickets to this year's Mud Bowl in North Conway, and a 4-pack of tickets to Lost River Gorge in North Woodstock. We'll also announce the winner of August's grand prize, an Osprey backpack from Outside Shop. Was it you? Stay tuned. It's all coming up on White Mountains Today after a check on the local weather forecast.
now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv. All show long, we play Watch and Win for great prizes. Here are last week's results and winners, including our August grand prize winner. For a Castle in the Clouds family fun pack, we asked, Tom Plant built Lucknow Manor, aka Castle in the Clouds, from 1913 to 1914. We wanted to know, in what industry did he make his fortune? The answer was the shoe industry, and the winner was Patrick McGinnis in Jackson. For a 4-pack of tickets to Lost River Gorge, we asked, on a clear day, you can see 5 states from the summit of Mount Washington: New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts, and which other? The answer was New York. And the winner was Leo Hovsepian, watching in North Conway. And for a $25 gift card to the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson, we asked, which mountain was not named for a president? This was kind of a trick question. The answer was Mount Washington. At the time it was named, Mount Washington was a general, not a president. And the winner was Jeff Cohen, watching in Barrington, Rhode Island. And if you played Watch and Win at all in the month of August, your name was entered into a drawing for an Osprey Kestrel 68-liter backpack from Outside Shop. Check it out for yourself at shop.outsideonline.com. And the winner is Mary Kelly in Jackson. Congratulations! All winners will be notified by email with instructions for claiming their prizes. Stay tuned, because your chance to win great prizes is coming right up.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. There's lots happening across the region this week. Here are the highlights. A couple of great shows are coming to the Majestic Theater in Conway. On Sunday, September 4th at 2:30, it's J.S. Bach's monumental masterwork, the Mass in B minor, one of the most profound and astounding spiritual testaments ever composed. And on Saturday, September 10th at 7:30 p.m., it's a Linda Ronstadt tribute performed by Susan Goyette and her band. Tickets at conwaymajestic.com. On Monday, September 5th at 8:15 a.m., Memorial Hospital presents the Fun Run at Storyland to benefit Believe in Books Literacy Foundation. Kids ages 5 to 13 can race through Storyland, with all participants receiving free park admission for that day. Entertainment and the Believe in Books Literacy Foundation Bookmobile will be on site, as well as a few friendly character faces from Storyland. Info at believeinbooks.org. The Western White Mountains Chamber of Commerce will host the 26th annual world-famous Labor Day Rubber Ducky Regatta on Monday, September 5th at Cascade Park in North Woodstock. Over 1,500 ducks will race down the Pemmy River in a competition to see which duck will finish first and last. Adopt ducks for your chance at winning great prizes like attraction tickets, restaurant gift certificates, merchandise, and more. You do not need to be present to win. WesternWhiteMountains.com for details. Monday, September 5th will be the final cruise night at Settlers Green Outlet Village with the Mount Washington Valley Old Car Club. Check out antique cars, muscle cars, and hot rods in the parking lot near Barley and Salt at Settlers Green Streetside. All vehicles, old or new, are welcome. Door prizes and 50/50 raffle. This is a fair weather event, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to answer trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for 4 passes to Lost River Gorge, an adventure you'll never forget. Follow the 1-mile boardwalk trail through the gorge as it winds its way along the Lost River. Explore jagged rock walls, glacial boulder caves, and cascading waterfalls. Here's the question. What is the highest mountain in the Franconia Range? Is it Mount Lincoln, Mount Lafayette, or Mount Liberty? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
The White Mountains are full of bears. Our favorite is named Yogi. Wendy Howell met him on a recent visit to Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Camp Resort Glen Ellis. Let's take a look.
Hey everybody, I'm Wendy Howell and I am visiting Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Camp Resort Glen Ellis today in beautiful Glen, New Hampshire. And with me is General Manager Michelle Rober. Thank you so much for having us here. I'm really excited.
No, thanks for being here.
Thank you. So tell us a little bit about where we are right now. Where are we located?
We are situated in the Mount Washington Valley. If you look around, you can see all of the mountains. Right behind us is Mount Washington. In fact, in the park, in certain spots, you can see the mountain peeking up. So we are right in the pulse of the Mount Washington Valley.
The heart of it all.
Yes.
Wonderful. And this is a huge camping resort. Tell me what kinds of camping you offer here for
We have
everyone.
all kinds of camping. So we have for the traditional camper, like we call them our rustic sites. So we have walk-in sites that don't have any power and they don't have any water, but they're right on the beautiful Saco River. So you can bring in your tent and really have that rustic experience. We have pull-through RV sites for those big rigs. We have back-in RV sites with full hookup. And we also, which is our newest addition the past 2 years, we have 80 amazing cabins that essentially guarantee your good time here. They weatherproof your camping experience.
Now that you've got those beautiful cabins, that really extends your camping season quite a bit longer, doesn't it?
It does. You know, typically we open every year right around the middle of May, so a couple of weeks before Memorial Day. It's still a little chilly. You know, a couple of years ago we still had snow on the Ellis River. But if you come in those cabins, they have heat, they have air conditioning, they have kitchens, they have bedrooms and full bathrooms and showers. So you can go outside with your upright barbecue grill, your fire pit, and your Adirondack chairs and really have that camping experience outdoors. And then if it gets a little too chilly, you get to go inside and have an awesome experience in your screened-in porch or wherever you are. And then into the fall, we've extended our season into the 3rd week of October. So the week after Columbus Day, we're fully open through that Sunday.
That's wonderful.
It is.
You know, you're located right in the heart of the White Mountains. So you're located close to the National Forest. You're near all of the famous White Mountain attractions, but without having to leave the campground, there's a lot of activities and attractions right here in the campground that people can stay for.
We have our gem mining, which is right over here.
Yes.
Okay, if you buy a fun pass, you can get that included, or you can buy the gem mining bags, and it's open all the time, so you're essentially panning for gold and panning for gems, which is awesome. This is our mini golf barn, so we have different activities and sign-ups here. To the right, we have our laser tag, which is, we usually have midday laser tag, and then every single night we have lots of games at night, and that's really exciting in the dark. And then right here we have our mini golf, pickleball, tennis, shuffleboard, volleyball, horseshoes, and then a huge jumping pillow. We have 2 playgrounds, one for toddlers, one for the older kids. Then you see our store where we have what we call our scoop deck, which is our ice cream deck, which is really popular. That overlooks our water park, where we have a huge interactive play structure with cannons and water guns and water wheels and big slides. And then right beside that is an activities pool where there's volleyball and basketball in that pool, so everyone can play. It's about 3.5 feet deep. And then if you go down a little bit more, we have our rec activities, which is our pavilion. Right there we have our food truck, which we've been trying to get open this year. It's called the Picnic Basket. It looks like a big picnic basket. That's going to be open hopefully this fall. And then right beyond that, rec activities, we have our ceramics and our glitter tattoos, and that goes on all the time. We have river tube rentals that you can do right at the store.
We we can see that it's very festive here, and we understand that coming up in the fall you have a big event planned.
We have 4 weeks of a haunted Halloween trail. So right after Labor Day, a couple weeks after that, we build a huge haunted Halloween trail. We spend, I mean, I got to throw this out there, about $40,000 in animatronics. It is a serious deal. It's included in your stay. So we have like a non-scary part and a scary part, and then this year we're bringing it right into our laser tag field, and so you get to have a zombie laser tag Halloween experience.
Michelle, how can the average bear schedule a vacation here at your park and find out more about the activities that you offer?
If you just Google Yogi Bear's Jellystone Glen Ellis, it will immediately bring us to bring you to your website, our website, and on there you can make your own online reservations. So we have a pretty robust reservation system. However, what I do encourage people to do is to call, because our reservation specialists are amazing. And so they always have the updated, up-to-the-minute promo codes. They'll help you adjust your dates if you're looking for a better rate, or if you have a group reservation, we have certain incentives there. So they're able to really customize what you want, so there's no mistakes.
Okay. We're having fun at Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Camp Resort Glen Ellis. You're watching White Mountains TV.
At the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one for the most family-friendly and scenic biking around. Enjoy a walk on our trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Book a guided wildlife kayak tour along the lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for all sorts of wildlife viewing. Shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Weathervane Theater brings Broadway to the North Country for its 57th season of award-winning live theater in their charming, historic venue. July 1st through October 9th, enjoy 8 exciting stage shows, including Eurydice, The Marvelous Wonderettes, A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, Jesus Christ Superstar, a class act, a chorus line, Blood Brothers, and intimate apparel. For ticket information, go online to weathervanenh.org.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel. End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Coming up on White Mountains today, the Mount Washington Auto Road and Great Glen Trails. A minimalist strength workout to keep you in shape for the trail. And when we come back, a visit from Storyland and Living Shores Aquarium. Stay tuned.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Welcome back to White Mountains today. I am Chelsea. Sitting here with me is my friend Dylan Henry.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hello. He's here with Storyland and Living Shores Aquarium. Thanks for coming today, Dylan.
Thank you for having me, Chelsea.
Of course, anytime. So let's hear about Storyland. How's your season going so far? How's Living Shores? How's it all going?
Yeah, so we're having a lot of fun at Storyland this summer. We have shows back this year, which is a lot of fun.
Exciting.
I know that was something we haven't had for the past couple of years. So all of the favorites like Daniel Tiger, our magic show, all of that is happening at Storyland. We're having a great time. Guests have been having a lot of fun this season, enjoying the park, enjoying all the rides. So overall, we're just having a great time.
Good. I know summer's busy. How's hours been? What days are you open right now?
Yep, so we've been, throughout the season, we've been daily from 9:30 till 5 o'clock. As we're getting into Labor Day, we are going to be going to weekends after Labor Day. So we'll be open this weekend, Thursday through Monday, and then we'll be closed midweek, and then we will reopen for Saturdays and Sundays through Columbus Day, 9:30 to 5.
Perfect. So still plenty of time to go enjoy all the rides.
Especially with the fall weekends coming up and such.
Lovely.
It's a great time to go.
Absolutely, yes.
Yep.
So with fall coming up, what events do you have planned? I know you have a lot.
Yeah, so we have our Believe in Books fun run, which is happening September 5th, and that is a run throughout the park. It's presented by Memorial Hospital. That gives guests an opportunity to go through the park and do the fun run, and also get the kids get free admission into the park afterwards, so they can enjoy the rest of the day with their registration. After that, we have our Sensory Sensitivity Weekend coming up September 10th and 11th. Guests can experience a quieter side of Storyland that weekend with reduced volume throughout the park for all of our attractions, rides, and our ride operators will be a little bit more sensitive about all the stimulus and turning down radios and everything that we can do to be catering to guests who may have sensory sensitivities.
Awesome.
We will also have educational kind of programming and hands-on activities provided by local organizations. That includes ACTS Service Dogs, Compass Children's Clinic, Crotched Mountain, and Mount Washington Valley Adaptive Sports. So they'll all be there doing demonstrations and providing information on their organizations. And so we're very excited to be bringing this event back this year, because it has been a few years since we've done that one too.
Okay, and what weekend is that for everyone?
That one is September 10th and 11th.
How cool is that? Yeah, that's really neat.
And then after that, we have some promotions coming up as well. September 18th is going to be Grandparents' Day. So if you show up with your grandparent, they'll be given free admission into the park. It is with every paid admission or season pass. So if you're a season pass holder, you can also bring a grandparent for free September 18th. And then we have our Hero Appreciation Days, which we originally launched just as September 25th, but we've expanded it to September 11th, 18th, 25th, and October 2nd. All first responders, EMS, firefighters, police officers, military, and medical professionals, I think I hit them all, will be given free admission into the park. Those days just need to bring a valid ID, and then they also get discounts for their spouse and children under 18, $29.99 tickets, all done at gate. So no reservations needed, just show up with your ID and we'll give you entry.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, that's a certain day, right?
Yep, that is the September 11th, 18th, 25th, and October 2nd.
Great. Oh, how awesome is that?
Yeah.
You guys are really thinking out for everyone. That's so neat. Yeah, so also, how do you get tickets for all of these things, all of these events?
Yeah,
everything,
so,
regular tickets even?
Yeah, so for regular tickets, we always recommend purchasing online in advance.
Okay.
That's how you save the most money. If you wait until the day of to purchase, or if you purchase at gate, you'll be paying full gate price. So just to save the most money, purchase your tickets online in advance, storylandnh.com. And then for the events, it kind of depends on the events. For Sensory Sensitivity Weekend, it's just a normal admission, so just purchase tickets normally for that. For our Grandparents' Day, Hero Appreciation Day, show up and do those in person.
Oh, awesome. That's good advice, though. So tickets online for sure.
Yep, that's right.
Awesome.
And then also coming up right after Labor Day, we're going to be launching our 2023 season passes. This is kind of the first announcement of that, so it's pretty cool.
Woo! Have it here first.
Yeah, so if you purchase your 2023 season pass before the end of the 22 season, you'll get the rest of the 22 season included. So after Labor Day, you can get your season pass for next year, get the rest of the season included in that pass.
That's really exciting.
Yep.
You still can go a bunch more times.
Oh yeah, and fall weekends, like I said, they're a great time to come when we have the fall foliage coming up.
Yeah.
Especially as we get into later September, early October, it really is beautiful inside the park. So it's definitely worth making a trip.
Definitely. When it's a little bit cooler, right?
A little bit cooler, a little bit quieter,
go,
a little less busy. Yeah, it's definitely a pleasant time to experience the park.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. So also, I mean, your other half in that parking lot there is Living Shores. How is it going there?
Living Shores is going great. The aquarium is going to be open Friday through Monday going forward from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We just finished, I believe it's all finished. We might be adding another piece or two, but the Critter Wall, it's a new exhibit that we have at the aquarium where it's like a two-tiered wall where you can go up and get a really close look at all of the small critters that we have. We have hissing cockroaches, we have a couple snakes down there. Oh, I shouldn't name all the spooky stuff, I guess. We also have the Pac-Man frog, which is a really cool looking guy there. And then
take your word for it.
I know. He's really cool.
I bet.
And then also, just announced today, we actually had a contest for the last month to guess who our newest animal, the newest resident at Living Shores would be. And announcing today, it is the axolotls.
Ooh,
so
okay, what is that?
They're kind of like a swimming salamander kind of thing, looking at them. They are native to Mexican waters, and they have kind of like a bit of a, not like a cult following, but people who love axolotls really love axolotls.
Oh, how
so
neat.
it's actually been one of our most requested animals over the past year or so. So we're happy to be have those on display now at Living Shores. So come by and check them out. They're super cute. And
how exciting! That's really neat.
Yeah.
Yay! So tickets for Living Shores is the same, correct?
Yep.
Same
Tickets,
online or
purchase
indoor?
those online in advance or at the gate. You save a few dollars if you purchase online.
Great.
So yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. Is for either of the parks is purchasing online in advance. And then also just a few other things that we have coming up for Living Shores.
Yeah.
We have our Exploration Mondays for Tots. That is something that we offered earlier this year that was very popular, so we're excited to bring that back by popular demand. It's Mondays from September 12th to October 24th. A parent can come with their toddler from ages 2 to 5, get story time, participate in a craft, and get admission into the aquarium. So it's basically like a 2-for-1 ticket with a craft and story time included in that ticket cost.
Cool.
So that's a really good deal, and it was very popular last year. So we're expecting those to sell out relatively quickly. So I recommend purchasing those tickets in advance before they sell out.
Perfect. That's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
You have so much going on. Super exciting. Yeah. Once again, all the tickets online.
Yep.
Head out to Storyland with their new hours and the lovely fall weather. So thank you so much, Dylan, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, yes. And you are watching White Mountains Today.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Let's look at some local happenings. Join the Cotopaxi Fall Trail Running Walking Series at Great Glen Trails, Thursdays through October 7th, 2022. It's a weekly trail running walking series for all abilities and ages. Racers can run or walk the long, short, or mini courses between 3:30 and 7:30 p.m. The course varies slightly each year, taking advantage of both wide carriage roads and more challenging single track. You can enjoy the series as a timed racer or untimed, just to get out each week and enjoy the fresh air. The Moat Mountain Smokehouse Sunset Concert Series at Theater in the Wood wraps up the season on Friday, September 9th with the Beatles Tribute Studio 2. The band, comprised of Berklee alumni, focuses on the songs from 1962 to 66, performing with period-authentic instruments and attire. Tickets at believeinbooks.org. Muster in the Mountains takes place in the fields at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road September 9th through the 11th. The event includes a colonial encampment of reenactors representing the French and Indian War, Revolutionary War, and Mountain Man periods from 1750 through 1840. Participants demonstrate the use of appropriate tools, clothing, and firearms from their respective time periods. This event is free and open to the general public. Now, your chance to win a Great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to enter trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for a 2-pack of tickets to all 3 days in this year's Mud Bowl in North Conway Village, September 9th through the 11th. And here's the question. What's the name of the venue where the Mud Bowl is played? It's named after one of the local teams. Is it the Crockpot, the Thing Dome, or Hog Coliseum? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
Time to prep the body for the outdoors. In this week's episode of Moves from Outside, fitness instructor Doug Lauder walks us through 5 exercises that will give you the strength to keep adventuring for life.
Hi, I'm Abby with Outside's Fitness Team. Today we're going to walk you through the minimalist strength workout. It's a series of 5 moves. You're going to do 3 sets of any number of reps of each of them. We'll make recommendations but adjust according to your strength and ability. Taking us through these workouts today is Doug Lauder of Rayon Fitness here in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Alright, Abby's going to do retraction of the shoulder blades. This is a modified version of a pull-up. So those of you who have trouble with pull-up, she's doing this, which is, again, retraction of the shoulder blades, engaging the abs, and a slight pull-up. Obviously, she's not going all the way up, so that's perfect. So Abby's going to do a goblet squat. She's got her feet slightly wider than shoulder width, external rotation of the toes to protect the knees, hips, and spine. She's inhaling down, squeezing that core as we exhale up, 3 sets of 8 reps. Alright, so Abby's going to do classic push-ups. She's got her hands underneath her shoulders. She's engaged her core, her upper back. She's in a nice powered up position. Those shoulders are backing down, back is flat, core is toned. Inhaling down, exhaling that core side as she comes up. 3 sets of 16. Alright, Abby's going to do alternating forward lunges. So there's a lot going on in this particular move. She's doing a really good job of a good long lunge. Now, as she lunges forward, we want to think about pushing back with that heel. It's going to isolate that hamstring and butt of that front leg. So again, she's in a nice powered up position, inhaling forward, exhaling that core tight, back. Again, hamstring and butt, she kicks back. So Abby's going to do a single leg deadlift, weighted 15 pounds. She's fired up that right leg, her standing leg, protecting or being mindful of that lower back with her arm behind, firing up the left glute as that leg goes up. 3 sets of 8 reps on each leg.
Thanks for watching Moves with Outside Magazine. We'll be releasing 2 videos a month, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions or requests, leave them in the comments.
This is Original, a Valley Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood, steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at theValleyOriginals.com.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food venue with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
Coming up on White Mountains today. Weather, pumping for speed on the mountain bike trail, and when we come back, a fall preview with Great Glen Trails and the Mount Washington Auto Road. Stay tuned.
The food, the party, the legend. Park of Pub and Glen is where the Valley rallies for hand-cut steaks grilled to perfection. Hefty appetizers, freshly ground burgers, chicken, seafood, plus great salads and the park's famous barbecue ribs. Kids' entrees come with dessert and beverage refills. Awesome events for great causes and the hottest nightlife in the Valley with live music and dancing. The Red Parka Steakhouse and Pub, a Valley original, Route 302, downtown Glen.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea, and sitting here with me right now is Lisa McCoy of Great Glen Trails and Mount Washington Auto Road. So thank you so much for coming, Lisa.
Thanks, Chelsea. It's great to be here.
Very wonderful to have you. So let's start off just talking about Great Glen Trails, let's start with. For everyone that doesn't know anything about it, let us know.
So Great Glen Trails is a beautiful location. We are right at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road, kind of sister companies, and it's about 28 miles of trails for biking, for walking, running. It's a beautiful location with this spectacular views of the Presidential Range. And we also offer half-day kayak trips, flat water, and if you really want to amp it up, we do offer whitewater clinics.
Okay.
But the real popular trips are the flatwater trips. We take people up on the Androscoggin River on this very secluded stretch. Our guides recently have been seeing moose and eagles and beavers. So it's a gorgeous stretch of the river.
Oh, that's wonderful. Perfect way to see all the wildlife
It
up
is,
close.
yes. And especially during foliage season, which is just around the corner.
That is. It's probably want to book soon, of course. It's going to be very busy, I bet.
It's going to be pretty busy. So we do offer that you can book it online, but of course anybody can call up and inquire and talk to somebody if you feel more comfortable talking with someone on the phone.
Oh, perfect. Yes. And so do you have events happening with Great Glen coming up?
We do. So starting on Thursdays, starting September 1st, is our weekly trail running series, and it goes for 6 full weeks until the beginning of October. And anybody can join either for the full series, or if you only can do one day, you can do just a one-time entry. And it's a time trial, or you can do it untimed. So you can come anytime between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. and you head out on the mini course, the short course, or the long course for running or walking, and you can make it as competitive or as non-competitive as you want. And some people who do the long course are really fast, and we do offer weekly prizes.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
This event is sponsored by Cotopaxi, which is an awesome company that does really great work kind of with recycled products for hiking and getting out into the outdoors.
Oh, neat. How exciting is that?
Yeah, so all sorts of prizes, and we do a raffle that is based on participation and on your status in your category.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to be competitive, you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to,
Exactly.
though.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Do you have an event with, I hear about dogs coming up for Conway?
We do.
Yes.
So we're really excited. We are hosting at Great Glen Trails on September 24th the Conway Area Humane Society Trails for Tails event.
Oh, how fun.
And Conway Area Humane Society, of course, who doesn't love our furry, four-legged friends? And they depend on support from everybody in the community to continue to do their work. And so this is a fundraiser. So you can create a team, or you can do it as an individual. You register on their website, and then you can come to Great Glen Trails and do your walk or your bike ride or whatever activity that it is that you choose to do as kind of your pledge to support the Conway Area Humane Society.
Perfect.
And
support in every way you want.
Yes, and there will be an adoption event on the 24th, so you can come and see some of the cute little faces that they'll be up for adoption, and there's a food truck that will be there, so some vendors, so it'll be a really nice event to come and support the Conway Area Humane Society.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
They need all the support. And so all the information for everything there is on your website?
Yes, it's right on greatglentrails.com. So you can find the event information for both the running walking series, sponsored by Cotopaxi, and for the Trails for Tails event.
Perfect, awesome. And so let's head on up to the Auto Road.
Yes, so
now tell us what that is.
So
We all
right
know,
there,
but-
everyone, you see the bumper stickers.
Yes.
It's pretty iconic. This car climbed Mount Washington, and in a true sense, those cars do earn it. If you don't drive the Auto Road like a lot of our employees do on a regular basis, it is an exciting drive. And
you have to earn that.
You have to earn it, and the car definitely earns it. But we always give people instructions that it doesn't harm your vehicle. If you drive it down correctly in the right gear, then you shouldn't have to use your brakes very much at all. So
That's good, I
it's
bet.
a really safe road, and but there are no guardrails, and that's really because we don't want to ruin the scenery. When you're looking out into the beautiful Great Gulf, you don't want to be looking at an old guardrail. So we like to keep the mountain preserved, and so that everybody can view it the way that it is.
Oh, yeah. Lovely, yes.
But the road provides access all the way up to the summit, and this year we paved it, so it is 100% paved, and it's a beautiful drive. And if you don't want to drive yourself, we do offer guided tours, and you can book those guided tours on our website on mt-washington.com and go to our guided tours section, and you can book your tour, and then you'll have a spot guaranteed.
Oh, perfect.
If you don't feel like your car is up to snuff to drive the Auto Road, the 2-hour tour is a great option. But also, if you've driven it before, or maybe you just want a new experience, some of our guided tour drivers have been on the mountain for years, and they have this incredible wealth of knowledge about the mountain and its history and all the, you know, anecdotes and stories for years and years. And it's just it's a great way to get to know the mountain.
Yeah, it's like an experience in itself too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, we don't put any more than 8 people in a van. So, you know, you get this kind of intimate experience with the guide and you can ask him all sorts of questions, or her, and really get to know the mountain. So it's really kind of neat.
How neat. Yeah. I feel like I would go that way for sure.
Yeah, it's fun. And then you get to peer out the window and not have to worry about driving.
That's where I would be, of course. So for events coming up around the Auto Road, I hear about a lot of them coming up, which sounds very exciting.
Yep. So we're excited. We're welcoming back, of course, our Muster in the Mountains. It is a 3-day kind of colonial reenactment mountain man time period. And it's free and open to the public. You can come in and walk around and experience what it feels like to be in the colonial era. It's really neat experience. You know, and to see some of the handicraft that people are making, like there's a blacksmith that's there, and sometimes they will bring cannons from the Civil War or the Revolutionary War era, and they do a kind of musket demonstration, and so all sorts of activities. You can see that schedule of activities on our website under events.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and you were talking about full costumed actors.
And you
really
don't feel, I mean, you know, we try to move the cars. Of course, if there's someone who's handicapped or needs better access to their car, they'll park their car near their tent site. But for the most part, the entire encampment looks like you're back in the 1800s.
Oh, how neat.
And even walking around in your kind of standard today clothes, it feels a little bit out of place. You kind of want to insert yourself, but it's, I mean, there is a shop, so you can buy things. And if you're looking for, you know, a handmade wrought iron, beautiful lantern, they sell those there. And, you know, beautiful wrought iron hooks and different tools and things that, you know, you just can't find on Amazon.
This is completely authentic.
This is very, and handmade. And you can usually talk to the person who forged them. So it's really, really a very neat experience.
Like tons to learn from everyone, of course.
Yeah, you just sit down and you know, people really kind of immerse themselves in this tradition.
That seems like a really, really fun event. Of course.
It's really neat.
Do you have any other events happening on the mountain or Great Glen?
No, not for Mount Washington Auto Road. That kind of wraps up our whole season. But of course, we're looking ahead to foliage, and we are super excited to welcome everyone to the Auto Road for foliage season. I always, whenever people ask when is a good time to visit, I always say like it's a little less busy earlier in the morning, later in the afternoon. You know, kind of the peak of the day, people tend to
gravitate,
you know, after breakfast or whatever it is. But the earlier you can get there, the better. And of course, the Mount Washington Observatory is always the best source of information for the weather at the summit.
Oh, perfect.
So people want to see if it's going to be cloudy or if it's going to be, you know, windy. Some people love to go up and experience that dramatic wind that happens on the summit of Mount Washington, and that is like no other place on Earth.
Oh, I bet.
So,
so I bet it's smart to reserve your times, but if you want to go for foliage, and you can remind us where to get tickets for that on your website?
So when you want to drive yourself, you do not need a reservation.
Okay.
You just come right to the base of the Auto Road and go right to the toll house. For the 2-hour guided tours, you would want to go to our website and book ahead in advance. And I would definitely recommend people during foliage season for guided tours to book ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
For the guided tours. And even on Labor Day weekend, it's a really good idea to book because we do fill. And so if you're there for the tour and you don't have your spot, we can't guarantee it. So.
That would be very sad. Of course. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here.
If you want to visit the Mount Washington Auto Road, Great Glen Trails, visit everything. Everything will be online. And thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us today.
Thanks, Chelsea, for having me. We look forward to seeing everyone at the Auto Road, Great Glen Trails soon.
Yes, definitely get there. And you're watching White Mountains Today.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Let's look at some local happenings. Enjoy a summer music night at Castle in the Clouds on September 12th, featuring dinner and live music as you watch the sunset over Lake Winnipesaukee from the beautiful outdoor terrace. The Carriage House Restaurant was named the 2021 Editor's Pick for Mountain View Dining in Yankee Magazine's Best of New Hampshire. CastleInTheClouds.org for info. Register now for the 25th Annual Jen's Friends Climb Against Cancer on Saturday, September 17th. Sign up as an individual or team, raise funds, and participate in a group hike to the top of Cranmore Mountain. The day-long festival includes live music and entertainment, lunch provided by the Valley Originals, silent auction, and inspiration both from the amazing views of the mountains and from the sight of so many people coming together to support those fighting cancer in our community. Register or volunteer at jensfriends.org. Castle in the Clouds is hosting the Be a Hero 5K Run Walk, Saturday, September 24th at 9 a.m. This event helps save the lives of homeless pets. Family-friendly, dog-friendly, and superhero costume-friendly, the event benefits the New Hampshire Humane Society. Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to answer trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for free admission for a Drive Yourself tour on the Mount Washington Auto Road. Find adventure at every turn when you drive, tour, and explore the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Experience the world above treeline with amazing views and famous weather. Here's the question. Mount Washington's famous Tuckerman Ravine was named after what? Was it a governor, a botanist, or an innkeeper? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
Time for a mountain biking lesson with Ben Cathro of Pink Bike. This week, how to get more speed on the trails through pumping.
Today we're looking at pumping, which when mastered takes riders from being pretty good to really flipping good. Okay. If you've ever been riding with someone and they easily pull away without any obvious reason why, even though you're giving everything, pedaling your little heart out, I bet 50 pence that they are pumping better than a Box Fresh track pump. It's the secret to creating speed and grip, so it's definitely something you should practice and master. Let's begin. In a previous video we talked about a very similar technique called absorbing. This act of manipulating the bike through the terrain to keep the upper body separated from all the gnarly chunk in the trail allows you to increase speeds without getting bucked around. The absorbing of these trail-induced forces grants control to the rider, but we're going to flip the switch and start putting energy back into the trail to reap the benefits. Pumping as a skill doesn't generally get people in trouble when they get it wrong, but it can put you into compromising body positions if done incorrectly. Pump tracks are obviously the perfect representation of this skill, as proficient riders can generate insane amounts of speed purely through some well-timed weight shifts and energetic limb extensions. It doesn't end there though, as this technique of putting energy down through the bike and into the ground creates spikes in pressure between the tires and the ground, which can be utilised for extra grip when cornering or braking. Also, the timing and movements for pumping can be adapted and utilised for other techniques, such as bunny hopping, jumping and manualing. This is such a versatile skill that unlocks so many possibilities in your riding. Let's start with the absolute basics of the skill so that you understand exactly what's going on. Pumping is the act of pushing the bike down into the ground at very specific points on the trail. This is done by straightening your arms and legs. The faster you do this, the harder you pump the bike. This happens because the heaviest part of your body, the torso and head, are being pushed up and away from the bike, And according to Newton's third law of motion, an equal and opposite force will be exerted down through the bike into the ground. Except the suspension and tires will steal a little bit of that energy before it gets to the ground. That's why firmer suspension and tires are faster on pump tracks. If you push really hard and fast, it launches your body up a lot. This seems like a perfect recipe for yeeting yourself off your bike at high speed. This is hilarious and kind of true, but it's happening because I'm trying to demonstrate this on flat ground while stationary, and also because the technique is not complete yet. More often than not with this technique, you don't want to just pump the bike from a rigid position like I just demonstrated. You actually want to build some downward momentum with your torso before straightening those arms and legs. It's then the act of stopping, reversing, and returning your upper body back to its original position that causes a huge transfer of energy down through the bike without the aforementioned yeeting of oneself into orbit. The faster you drop and reverse the movement, the bigger the energy spike in the pump. You've probably seen others doing this when testing out suspension. So those sharp few watching will have figured out that the absorbing technique centered around separating the mass of the upper body from the forces in the trail, whereas the pumping technique is using the mass of the upper body to put energy back into the trail. The key thing to get right with pumping for speed is timing. The common consensus is that you should pump the bike down the backside of features, and while overly simplified, it kind of works most of the time. It's not quite as simple as that, and we can do better. Let's do better. Take, for example, a large downslope with a transition to level ground at the bottom. Taking the general rule of pumping the backsides, don't laugh. We're better than this. Don't laugh. Taking the general rule of pumping the backsides, there are many ways to interpret this. Do you smoothly straighten the arms and legs down the entirety of the slope to reach full extension as you hit the bottom? That doesn't seem to generate much in the way of speed, and you end up in a really compromising position for the compression at the bottom. Do you give it a sharp pump at a random point on the slope? This does give a slight momentary increase to the speed of the bike as you are pushing it away from you down the slope. But then the speed boost ends once you finish pumping, and you then also end up in a terrible position for the compression at the bottom. So here's the secret. You don't pump the backside, lol, you pump the transition. Yep, are we done? Transitions are the changes in angle of the trail and come in two variants: convex shaped crests and concave shaped bowls. But it's the concave bowl transitions we are interested in, specifically the ones that transition from a downward angle towards horizontal. If you push a wheel down into one of these transitions, you can see its downward vertical momentum gets smoothly converted into horizontal momentum. That's free speed, baby! Amazing! We've cracked it. It's so obvious. You just do that pumping action with the arms and the legs like what I did at the start? No, it's not quite. The basic principles of the technique still apply, but we've got to mix it together with the absorbing technique from one of our prior videos, otherwise we'll get all out of shape. Take this roller for example. Using the absorbing technique from one of our previous videos, you would stand tall to prepare for the feature, allow the bike to come up into you over the peak, guide the bike back down the dip, and then settle back into a central boss stance or tackle the next feature. Notice the upper body stays quite level and controlled through this, and there's no spikes in acceleration. Now, let's say we want to generate some speed by pumping. Things start pretty similarly by absorbing the upslope of the first roller, and the arms guide the front wheel down into the dip. Then, bam! The legs explosively straighten, driving the back wheel through that transition, generating forward momentum. You can add to this as well by unweighting over the crest to generate a little bit more downward force, or even you could pre-hop before the feature again to maximize the energy you can put down into that transition. Feel free to get creative with it, see how much speed you can generate. The biggest mistake I see people making in this type of feature is putting way too much emphasis on the arms. Arms aren't as strong as legs, and we know from the body positioning back in episode 2 that there's not actually much weight going through them when using proper body positioning. This means your arms can't actually generate that much speed, and it's just a waste of energy to try. The arms still have to guide the bike through the feature, like in the absorbing technique, but it's the legs pushing through the back wheel into that transition that makes the magic happen. A lot of riders accidentally give it a little too much juice with the arms and end up with their weight back in passenger mode for a moment. When you pump with the legs, the arms should actually bend at the same moment so you settle back into a central boss stance. To practice this technique, I like to ride some of my favorite mellow or flowy trails with minimal pedaling. This incentivizes you to pump every single little transition you can find, and it's also a great way to practice the technique. You'll find yourself trying to generate speed off the tiniest little dips and steps, which really helps with your timing.
Enjoy majestic views from the dining room, screen porch, or cozy pub of Max's Pub at Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, fresh catch, juicy steaks, and craft cocktails served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton.
My name is Lisa McCoy, and I'm the Events and Marketing Director at the Mount Washington Auto Road and Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. We are the oldest man-made tourist attraction in the United States. We have a full summer of events that people come for all different reasons. Our most popular offering is for people to drive their own vehicles up the Mount Washington Auto Road. Of course, we also offer guided tours, so if you weren't comfortable, or maybe if you just wanted to learn something else about the Auto Road, guided tours are a fantastic option. Many of our drivers, they've been working on the mountain for decades. They have such an intimate knowledge of the history, the ecology, even the geology of the mountain is really unique. We put no more than 8 people in a van, and so you get to have this really great experience with a guided tour driver. It's a half an hour up, and you get an hour at the summit to enjoy the weather, take photos, go to the museum at the top, and then it's a half an hour back down the mountain.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicora, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear, "See you next week." You'll hear, "Be right over." They know this valley, and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
You've been watching White Mountains Today. For more info on anything you've seen in this program, visit whitemountains.tv. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your time in the White Mountains. I'm Chelsea. Welcome to White Mountains Today. September's rolling into the mountains with lots of fun. We've got info, tips, and even some prizes to help you enjoy it all. Here's what's coming up. In this hour, the Mud Bowl returns to North Conway, giving back to the trails of New Hampshire's 4,000 footers. And Theater in the Wood previews fall events. Plus, all show long, we're playing Watch and Win. Answer this week's questions correctly for a chance to win a pass for Drive Yourself admission on the Mount Washington Auto Road, tickets to this year's Mud Bowl in North Conway, and a 4-pack of tickets to Lost River Gorge in North Woodstock. We'll also announce the winner of August's grand prize, an Osprey backpack from Outside Shop. Was it you? Stay tuned. It's all coming up on White Mountains Today after a check on the local weather forecast.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv. All show long, we play Watch and Win for great prizes. Here are last week's results and winners, including our August grand prize winner. For a Castle in the Clouds family fun pack, we asked, Tom Plant built Lucknow Manor, aka Castle in the Clouds, from 1913 to 1914. We wanted to know in what industry did he make his fortune? The answer was the shoe industry, and the winner was Patrick McGinnis in Jackson. For a 4-pack of tickets to Lost River Gorge, we asked, on a clear day, you can see 5 states from the summit of Mount Washington: New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts, and which other? The answer was New York. And the winner was Leo Hovsepian, watching in North Conway. And for a $25 gift card to the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson, we asked, which mountain was not named for a president? This was kind of a trick question. The answer was Mount Washington. At the time it was named, Mount Washington was a general, not a president. And the winner was Jeff Cohen, watching in Barrington, Rhode Island. And if you played Watch and Win at all in the month of August, your name was entered into a drawing for an Osprey Kestrel 68-liter backpack from Outside Shop. Check it out for yourself at shop.outsideonline.com. And the winner is Mary Kelly in Jackson. Congratulations! All winners will be notified by email with instructions for claiming their prizes. Stay tuned, because your chance to win great prizes is coming right up.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. There's lots happening across the region this week. Here are the highlights. A couple of great shows are coming to the Majestic Theater in Conway. On Sunday, September 4th at 2:30, it's J.S. Bach's monumental masterwork, the Mass in B minor, one of the most profound and astounding spiritual testaments ever composed. And on Saturday, September 10th at 7:30 p.m., it's a Linda Ronstadt tribute performed by Susan Goyette and her band. Tickets at conwaymajestic.com. On Monday, September 5th at 8:15 a.m., Memorial Hospital presents the Fun Run at Storyland to benefit Believe in Books Literacy Foundation. Kids ages 5 to 13 can race through Storyland, with all participants receiving free park admission for that day. Entertainment and the Believe in Books Literacy Foundation Bookmobile will be on site, as well as a few friendly character faces from Storyland. Info at believeinbooks.org. The Western White Mountains Chamber of Commerce will host the 26th annual world-famous Labor Day Rubber Ducky Regatta on Monday, September 5th at Cascade Park in North Woodstock. Over 1,500 ducks will race down the Pemi River in a competition to see which duck will finish first and last. Adopt ducks for your chance at winning great prizes like attraction tickets, restaurant gift certificates, merchandise, and more. You do not need to be present to win. WesternWhiteMountains.com for details. Monday, September 5th will be the final cruise night at Settlers Green Outlet Village with the Mount Washington Valley Old Car Club. Check out antique cars, muscle cars, and hot rods in the parking lot near Barley and Salt at Settlers Green Streetside. All vehicles, old or new, are welcome. Door prizes and 50/50 raffle. This is a fair weather event, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to answer trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for 4 passes to Lost River Gorge, an adventure you'll never forget. Follow the 1-mile boardwalk trail through the gorge as it winds its way along the Lost River. Explore jagged rock walls, glacial boulder caves, and cascading waterfalls. Here's the question. What is the highest mountain in the Franconia Range? Is it Mount Lincoln, Mount Lafayette, or Mount Liberty? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea, and sitting here with me now is Chris Oles and Jason Vino, here to talk about the Mud Bowl, which is super exciting. Thank you both for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. So the Mud Bowl, huge event here. A lot of people know about it, but there's many that don't. So tell us, first of all, what is it? What is the Mud Bowl?
Well, the Mud Bowl's been going on for 50 years now. It started
Wow,
at University of Maine at Orono back in 1972.
Mhm.
And then it's been going on in the Valley for, this is the 46th year in North Conway now.
Wow.
And I believe it's the 38th Mud Bowl Parade, is that
Sounds
correct?
right, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a great event that's now held at Hog Coliseum, which is by the North Conway Community Center.
So there's a permanent home now?
There is a permanent
Yes.
home. It used to go to whatever team won the championship, so it would be played up in Maine, or it was in New York for a year
New
or
York
two.
for a
and
year.
then It's Hog Coliseum. They built a permanent, the Mount Washington Valley Hogs built a permanent stadium, so it's a great place for the event.
Which is awesome. Yeah, right in the middle of town. And how many teams playing this year?
12 teams throughout New England, and
Representing one of them here?
we are. We are the Mud Crocs, one of 3 local teams. The Hogs are, you know, one of the original teams, and then the Crocs we formed 2010, and then the Mud Things, I think they've been doing it for 5 or 6 years now.
I think they're coming up on 5.
So we have 3 teams, and probably half our team are local guys, and the other half is spread out all over the place. And I think most of the Hogs are local, but they have some guys from out of town, and same with the Things. So, but we have a lot of local people playing. We have teams from Rhode Island, we have teams from Massachusetts, Maine. So we're spread out.
How neat, yeah. It's like a big New England thing.
It is.
Forever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So an actual tournament, so it's goes over 3 days, correct?
Yes.
And we expect to see when we go, it's lots of football.
Yeah, it starts off Friday. We're actually the first game against the local Hogs.
Oh, that's a good game to go to.
So that'll be fun. First thing, 9:30 Friday morning. And everybody will play once on Friday. So there's 6 games Friday, then 6 games on Saturday after the parade, and then it's single elimination on Sunday for the title.
Oh, nice. And you bet you're going for it, of course.
And there are
Serious this year.
a couple women's games as well. So
Neat.
we started that a few years ago, and that's very entertaining, and there's some good football on that as well. So yeah, they play right after the parade on Saturday first,
Correct.
and then the men's game, and then they play again on Sunday afternoon. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's great. It's a great time, and it all, you know, it's all to benefit these around town.
Fantastic,
North
yeah.
Conway Community Center, the Bond Learning Center, and the RSVP Senior Citizens. So
Oh, exciting. So
Yeah.
it's all a charity.
it is.
Mhm.
It is. So there's, I mean, that's what makes it so we can act like little kids and play football in the mud, which is a great
Oh,
thing.
yeah. What a great way to spend the weekend. And supporting charity. So
That's
it's
right.
wonderful.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
so-
the parade, so speaking
lots
of
of
the
other
parade,
events, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Saturday morning at 9:30 this year, so there is a time change to
A little earlier.
to make sure that we have enough time throughout the day to get the entertainment aspect, which we've added some skits for different teams to do, like a tug of war in the mud or a mud pong. There's a lot of, each team's going to do a skit, so it adds some more entertainment on Saturday.
Oh, fun.
But the parade itself starts at 9:30 at John Fuller School and goes in front of the train station where the teams and the open division perform their skits. And this year's theme is, what did we decide?
Primetime events.
Primetime events
Oh,
is the
So you'll see a lot of celebrities. You'll see we're doing a spoof on America's Got Talent. So you'll
Well, the
see some
judges
judges
be
there. Yeah, yeah. You
Good.
may be sitting with a Simon Cowell lookalike.
Well,
but,
you know.
I heard another team's doing Wheel of Fortune, so I'm sure they'll have Pat and Vanna out there. And
Oh, that's fun.
should be fun.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to see
No,
in the
it's-
parade. Yeah.
Exactly, and all with a muddy twist.
Plenty of candy to
Nice.
be given out during the parade.
Of course,
And then,
yeah.
of course, we also have the ice cream truck down at Mud Bowl this year on Saturday. So
That's a new addition.
thing.
Cool. Oh, great.
So there's
Yeah.
a lot of things going on, a lot of entertainment. The tickets are very affordable. And the best way to get tickets.
Yeah, you can go to the North County Community Center website. That's probably the easiest way. You can get them right there. You can always get them right at the gate as well.
Perfect.
But that 3-day pass you buy ahead of time is your best value, as you also get a $500 entry into a raffle. So
nice.
there's always that chance that you could walk away with some cash.
Oh, great. Yeah. Of course, we all have winning prizes. And we also have tickets to give away, which is exciting.
Yes, absolutely.
2 3-day passes that you'll see more information about later, how to win those from us. So how
Wonderful.
exciting. Yeah, no, the whole event is just, it's such a community thing that's been going on for so long. And you guys enjoy it. You guys have fun, right?
Yeah, it's a great event.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for everybody that's involved, for the local teams, for even the teams that come from far away, putting together their skits and
Oh, yeah.
and all that, and just but it's a great event. It just benefits all those charities, and it's just great for the whole area.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the mud gets in your blood, you're in the event forever, it seems.
It's you, yeah.
It's a hard thing to explain to people, so if you haven't come and actually checked it out, you should come watch it because it's very entertaining.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to see, too.
No, you really don't.
And it just sounds like you have something for everyone, too. If you're not, don't understand the game, which, I mean, covered in mud, it's going to be fun. Like, it's entertaining no matter what, but there's plenty of things to do for anyone, for kids, adults.
Yep,
It just sounds
absolutely,
great. Yeah.
absolutely. And Miller Lite is the sponsor, so there is a beer garden at the stadium, and also we do a kickoff party, which I think a lot of people will be going to Horse Feathers this year. We used to do it at McGrath's Tavern, but a lot of the players come into town on Thursday, so Thursday night. I'm sure people will be gathering at Horse Feathers this year.
Oh, fun, for the kickoff, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can always get food as well at the event. North County Community Center puts on a nice spread.
Oh, perfect.
So you can pick up some food there. We have t-shirts and sweatshirts, so you can get little Mud Bowl goodies to take home to the family. And
Fun.
we also added face painting this year for the kids. You mentioned the children. We're always trying to keep them involved. So they'll actually be able to get logos of the different teams
Oh, from they support. How neat.
to support. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of kids with little Crocs running around.
Yeah, and plenty of your merch, too.
Well,
We have
absolutely.
that.
We have
Yeah, we
Thunder
always try to
Sticks.
do giveaways
We have
as well.
Thunder Sticks, Yeah.
Oh, that's fun, yeah.
They also have, they have the face painting and they have the football toss that we do as well. So the kids can, or adults, purchase a little football and throw it in the ring in the middle of the mud to win.
Win prizes?
Yeah.
Fun.
So we'll keep that going. We've had that going for quite a few years now.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
plenty
lots
of
to
things.
do.
Yes. It sounds like a really good time, and
It
I
is.
can't wait to go. So you two both as well. We'll see you there, and thank you, Jason and Chris, for coming today.
thanks for having us.
Talking about the Mud Bowl, and all information is going to be on your website, correct? Find
Yeah.
tickets or at the
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go right to, on Facebook, it's mud-bowl.org. And you can also go to the North County Community Center website, which is northcountycommunitycenter.org.
Perfect. Well, awesome. We'll see you there. Hope to see everyone else there. And you're watching White Mountains Today.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv.
Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to enter trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for a 2-pack of tickets to all 3 days in this year's Mud Bowl in North Conway Village, September 9th through the 11th. And here's the question. What's the name of the venue where the Mud Bowl is played? It's named after one of the local teams. Is it the Crockpot, the Thing Dome, or Hog Coliseum? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
At any time from anywhere, you can log on to whitemountains.tv to view our exclusive live North Conway webcam streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Check in on traffic, weather conditions, and what's going on at your favorite little slice of heaven from wherever you are. Brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn, the iconic hotel in the heart of North Conway Village. Book now at esi.vacations.
Settlers Green is the tax-free shopping, outdoor dining, and endless activities in North Conway. Shop brands that families love, like Crocs and Under Armour, alongside the biggest names in fashion, including Michael Kors and Polo Ralph Lauren. Curb your appetite at locally owned eateries, serving up distinct dishes from gourmet grilled cheese to fresh seafood. Share a memorable moment unique to Settlers Green at the Soaking Pot Infusion Spa or Ryan's Family Arcade. Settlers Green is open daily at 10 a.m. Start planning your trip today at settlersgreen.com.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Coming up on White Mountains today, fall events at Theater in the Wood, mountain biking the ledges. And when we come back, Kristen Bailey of the White Mountain National Forest talks trail work on New Hampshire's 4,000 footers. Stay tuned.
Enjoy summer entertainment every Friday night at the Sunset Concert Series on stage at Theater in the Wood, Intervale. Studio 2, the best Beatles tribute band in New England, celebrates the 1962 to 66 songs from the Fab Four. Live on stage Friday, September 9th, this is the last show in this year's Sunset Concert Series. Get tickets and see the full lineup at theaterinthewood.org.
Discover North Conway's favorite adventures at Core Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain-to-mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zipline, and giant swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort, fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea Hupalowski. Sitting here with me now is Bailey of the White Mountain National Forest. Thank you so much for coming today, Bailey.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, she's here today to talk about the AMC 4,000 Footers Club and Public Lands Day coming up. So if you would like to tell everyone what the 4,000 Footers Club is to start off.
Sure. The AMC 4,000 Footers Club has existed for, I don't know, as long as trails have. There are a variety of lists that people do, and then they have an award ceremony to celebrate. And they reached out hoping to start a new tradition of a volunteer day geared towards their club or their, recipients of their patches to do some trail work, to give back a little bit.
Oh, perfect. Well, because they're heavily used.
They are.
Of course.
Very, yes, yes.
Which has a lot of effect on the trails.
It does. It does. 4,000 Footers Club has adopted a trail with my district, the Saco Ranger District, as long as I've been there, so 16 years. They also have a trail fund that people can donate to. So it's not that they don't already give back as an organization. They're just trying to, or we, I should say, because we're doing this together, are trying to engage that population a little bit more in giving back to the trails that we all use and love.
Of course. And from the overuse,
yes,
there's huge change in the trails. So
yes,
what do people don't know about that?
Sure. Anybody can contact me at any time. I'll talk about trails all day long.
Of course.
But we do have to maintain them, and that takes a lot of work. A lot of our trails were not built sustainably. They go straight up the fall line, so we have tons and tons of drainages that we need to clean, for example, to sort of mitigate the erosion. We also need to just keep them clear of trees that have fallen, and it's a huge part of what we do. It's our top priority. And so educating people through the events like Public Lands Day and through attending the 4,000 Footers Club annual award ceremony in April, we're going to try and do more of that just for awareness. We're also going to do on National Trails Day, which is in June, a stewardship hike with kids. We're thinking about a little trail work, treasure hunt sort of thing. So starting with the youth and then working towards all the many, many different age folks that do the lists that 4,000 Footers Club honors.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, tell us more about Public Lands Day. What all does that entail?
Sure. An organization called the National Environmental Education Foundation supports those same National Trails Day, National Public Lands Day. They sort of serve as a hub. They have a website that you can search, and it lists all the events all in one spot, shows you who to contact. I've been getting sign-ups through email. And so they kind of hold down the fort in advertising. They'll send an event package out to give out educational materials and to make it fun and engaging for people so that they have a good time, they get something out of it, and they hopefully return. So they're super helpful. We couldn't do it without them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. That's so neat. Yeah, tell us, which trails do you find that are the most heavily used or...
The ones that go to the 4,000 Footers.
Okay, yes, of course. And there's many of them.
There's many, yes. And also just sort of the easier family-friendly ones. As we all know, Diana's Baths is a very heavy hitter. On my district, places like Sabaday Falls and Lower Falls, and which is more of a site management. But they are loved and loved and loved, and therefore we have to maintain them. You know, we couldn't do it without volunteers and partners, and the 4,000 Footers Club is a very important partner to us. So expanding this relationship is pretty exciting.
Of course.
But you know, there's a lot of talk about sustainable trails, which many of ours are not. But in my mind, sustainable trails come from sustainable relationships and partnerships. We also have an Adopt a Trail program where people like Tuckerman Brewing just took on Boulder Loop Trail.
Oh, amazing.
Which is really neat.
That's really cool.
REI adopts the Piper Trail.
Nice.
And so that kind of relationship, that sort of long-term commitment is really the ultimate for us. But work days are fantastic too. And there's other ways to support too, you know, trail clubs, there's plenty of other ways, and I'd be happy to follow up with anybody interested in knowing more about that.
Yes, of course.
So they can adopt a trail, they can do Public Lands Day, they can go out when they want. And we do train people, that's an important piece of it. But about 75% of our trails on the White Mountain National Forest, or at least on my district, on the Saco Ranger District, are maintained by partners and volunteers.
Oh, wow.
In partnership with us. Yes, can't do it without them. I do have a small trail crew as well, and they love to do these events and meet the rest of the community that does that sort of work. So we put a really high value on the community aspect of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we're super excited, grateful that 4,000 Footers Club wants to expand our relationship. And then there are other opportunities on National Public Lands Day. I think the White Mountain National Forest we're probably going to have more options next year. And we don't want to compete with each other. But we do want to create the right-sized opportunity for people. So I think down the road we'll try and do some more mellow, you know, maybe trash cleanup or for the less ambitious types of folks. And then this year on Boulder Loop for Public Lands Day, which is September 24th, we'll be doing some work on some relocations on the Boulder Loop Trail.
Okay, perfect,
And they were really supportive and flexible. We offered to do a 4,000 footer trail. But they said, whatever works for you, we're willing to do anything. So we really appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
There's
so plenty of ways to help. And every level, too, like you said, from trash cleanup, because they're so heavily used. We're so lucky to have them.
Yeah.
But just from daily use, not even littering or anything, they just need work.
They do. They need maintenance, just like we call annual maintenance, we call the oil change of the trails.
It has to happen,
Because if you don't change the oil, you're going to have more expensive problems. So it's sort of, it's sort of like that.
For them to exist, you need the partners, you need sponsorship, of course.
Yep.
And days like Public Lands Day.
Exactly. Yeah. So grateful for all that already do all of this work and have for a long time, but looking forward to engaging more people.
Oh, of course. From the 4,000 Footers Club, of course, and everyone.
Yes.
So we can all appreciate that.
Yes, and it's wicked fun. Trail work is super fun.
Gives you a greater appreciation too, because we've all taken these trails and hikes and whatnot. See what goes into it from your side, anyway. Of course.
We're very lucky to have these public lands.
Oh, of course.
So a day like this is very appropriate.
Anything else you'd like to add about how people can help, or they can get in touch with you?
Sure. I'm at the Saco Ranger District on the side of Kankamagas Highway. My name is Bailey, that's my last name. My first name is Kristen. If you call the ranger station, they'll put you in touch with me. It's kristen.bailey@usda.gov, Kristin. And I would be happy to answer any questions at all.
Of course, all the help you offer.
And this is great too. Thank you to White Mountains TV.
Of course, we're so happy to have you. Thank you for coming, and please, as much as you can do, as little as you can do, please help out the trails, because we're just a community who's so lucky to have them, truly. So thank you, Bailey, so much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm Chelsea, and you're watching White Mountains Today.
Now, the local weather forecast. Check out our 24-hour-a-day live North Conway weather cam at whitemountains.tv.
when your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Let's look at some local happenings. Join the Cotopaxi Fall Trail Running Walking Series at Great Glen Trails Thursdays through October 7th, 2022. It's a weekly trail running walking series for all abilities and ages. Racers can run or walk the long, short, or mini courses between 3:30 and 7:30 p.m. The course varies slightly each year, taking advantage of both wide carriage roads and more challenging single track. You can enjoy the series as a timed racer or untimed, just to get out each week and enjoy the fresh air. The Moat Mountain Smokehouse Sunset Concert Series at Theater in the Wood wraps up the season on Friday, September 9th, the Beatles Tribute Studio 2. The band, comprised of Berklee alumni, focuses on the songs from 1962 to 66, performing with period authentic instruments and attire. Tickets at believeinbooks.org. Muster in the Mountains takes place in the fields at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road September 9th through the 11th. The event includes a colonial encampment of reenactors representing the French and Indian War, Revolutionary War, and Mountain Man periods from 1750 through 1840. Participants demonstrate the use of appropriate tools, clothing, and firearms from their respective time periods. This event is free and open to the general public. Now, your chance to win a great White Mountain prize. Here's Chris with a Watch and Win trivia question.
It's Watch and Win time, your chance to answer trivia questions for White Mountain prizes. Right now, we're playing for free admission for a Drive Yourself tour on the Mount Washington Auto Road. Find adventure at every turn when you drive, tour, and explore the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Experience the world above treeline with amazing views and famous weather. Here's the question. Mount Washington's famous Tuckerman Ravine was named after what? Was it a governor, a botanist, or an innkeeper? To answer, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click Win Prizes. Or if you're already there watching the live stream of this show, just click the button below the video window. We'll draw one winner at random from all correct entries. Winners will be posted online and contacted by email. Good luck. Now, back to the studio.
Fall is a great time to mountain bike. Here's a trail option that will take you to one of the best foliage viewing spots in the region.
The Ledges area is pretty unique to the area. I mean, it consists of like White Horse Ledge and Cathedral Ledge. Cathedral Ledge is a big tourist attraction, and the attraction in that area started with rock climbing. The Ledges area, though, consists of those two ledges. There's a lot of hiking trails, but there's also specific mountain bike trails that the National Forest has allowed to build these trails up the backside of White Horse Ledge. So you can have a unique experience of, I've described it in one of my Bike the Whites videos as a really unique experience from downtown where if you want to escape from the family for even a couple hours, you can ride right from downtown, do a short climb up, and you have some of the best views in the valley. So when I do that area, I usually will ride a clockwise loop. A lot of the times I'll start with Echo